Sabaton mob, what's the word, man? Look, I'm back with the homies. So many suggestions, but like I told y'all in my last Sabaton history video, I'm running with night witches. Y'all been telling me to do night witches long enough, and I moved my microphone so that there's no shadow casted on me. Let me know if this work. Okay, look, it's there a little bit, but I moved it so it's not just on me. All right, so Sabaton night witches, right? I was told to do the animated story video. I know there's an animated music video. Let me know if y'all want me to react to that too. I will. But I was told to make sure you do the story video. So let's jump in to Sabaton Night Witches, the animated story video. Let's rock.
The Germans are resting behind the lines of the Eastern Front, their tents in neat rows. All is in order in the quiet and still of the night. It's cold, and the winter snow crunches under the jackboot of a guard. Looking up into the sky, the snow starts to drift down. It's peaceful here. Was that a noise from the sky? No, it's just the wind. Suddenly, piercing the still of the night, there's an otherworldly scream and a whoosh as a dark form speeds by. And was that a woman's laughter in the distance? There are no engine sounds, and the suddenly fearful German soldier loses his footing and whispers under his breath, "Die Nachthexen." The world is all at once a bloom of fire and ash, and two more dark forms pass without a sound. Hearing the whooping and celebration of these supernatural creatures, the guard shakes himself from his fear and calls out, "Die Nachthexen! Die Nachthexen! The Night Witches!" In the sky above, 3 planes of the soon-to-be famous 588th Night Bomber Regiment, their engines now running, turn east for...
I was just about to stop and say, he said he didn't hear no engines and he just heard women giggling. And I'm thinking, okay, he just added on for the story, but now he's telling me the engines start. Like, this shit real. Like, they really cut the engines and bomb these people. Okay, night witches. Okay.
588th Night Bomber Regiment, their engines now running, turn east.
Was that the Sabaton logo in the center of the propeller? I'm peeping. Stop playing. I'm peeping. Stop playing. You know I'm peeping.
In the sky above, 3 planes of the soon-to-be famous 588th Night Bomber Regiment, their engines now running, turn east for home. Time to rearm and refuel for another mission. Coming into land, they're greeted by their Commissar, Yevdokia Rashkevich. The young girls that form the pilots and navigators are between the ages of 17 and 26. They are desperate to take the fight to...
So on top of being women, 17 to 26, 17 years old. I got it. I don't think I will ever get used to, I'm learning my terms, to Marines, soldiers, airmen / pilots, seamen being under the age of 21. I am so programmed that 21 is when you do things like, is when you begin to want to do things like join the military, or that's just how I'm wired. And this is deprogramming that. This is rewiring that. But it's the teen part that gets me. When I hear teen, it's like, how? You were an adult then. You were an adult at 17 wanting to do this. To learn how to fly a plane, learn how to bomb, and learn war strategies at the age of 17 is unreal to me. Unreal to me. Shout out to these women.
By their Commissar, Yevdokia Rashkevich. The young girls that form the pilots and navigators are between the ages of 17 and 26. They are desperate to take the fight to the Germans and have traveled from all over Russia to join the all-women regiments. The 588th is where the least skilled of all the women are placed, but that didn't stop them from carving their name in history. In the early days, they were largely ridiculed by the Soviet men. Given men's uniforms that were too big and shoes all of the same size, the women did the best they could with the clothes, making them fit with belts or filling the large men's shoes with stuffing.
So they doing all of this in clothes that don't fit and shoes that don't fit. This boy, men still gonna be men no matter what, ain't they? They still gonna be men. They tried to bullshit these women, and these women let the bullshit backfire on them.
Clothes, making them fit with belts or filling the large men's shoes with stuffing. The equipment they were given was woefully out of date. The Polikarpov PO2 was a two-man trainer, underpowered and made of cloth and wood. These old string bags were nicknamed crop dusters, or even worse, sewing machines due to the noise their tiny engines made. But the women of the 588 ignored the taunts, and despite the odds, turned the plane's shortcomings to their advantage. The planes at maximum speeds were far below the stall speeds of any of the German fighters. Giving them a tight turning circle, they were almost impossible to hit. They were susceptible to small arms fire and...
Wait, so as a smaller, slower, I guess, unequipped airplane, they were hard to hit? Yeah. This is about to get interesting.
Almost impossible to hit. They were susceptible to small arms fire and anti-aircraft guns, so their strategy was to attack in threes, with a navigator in each plane. At her signal, the pilot would cut the engines and swoop in slowly, silently, dropping their bombs, dealing death from above. Unexpected, undetected, stealth perfected. If necessary, the other two would draw fire from the fighters or from the ground. They slept during the day and rose at dusk to take their vengeance on the invaders. This unnatural bravery and their stealth tactics earned them their title, the Night Witches. The German ace,
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm just imagining a camp filled with men and this group of women who nobody's paying attention to. It's like, whatever, man. Give them the bullshit. Give them this. Don't give them that. Yeah, just give them. They don't, like, if just so far, it's like they're not even including them in the missions that the men are going on. These women are creating their own missions. I don't know if that's true or not, but just going off, this is how I want it to play out in my head. These women are waking up at their own time with their own missions and going out. The men doing their own thing, and these women are plotting, scheming, and having success at doing this. That's incredible.
Earned them their title, the Night Witches. The German ace, Johannes Steinhoff, said, "We simply couldn't grasp that the Soviet airmen that caused us the greatest trouble were in fact women. These women feared nothing."
Shouts out to Yard Hub.
From the depths of Ellis Islands comes the smells, explosive violence, Russian night.
From the depths of hell and silence,
Ellis Islands comes the smells, explosive.
Cast their spells, explosive violence. Oh. These lyrics be a little brutal, bro. They not holding back.
From the depths of Ellis Islands comes the smells, explosive violence, Russian nighttime fight, perfect, flawless mission, undetected. Pushing on and on, the flames are going strong. That was number one. Some were down below, they're looking for the foe. Others on the run.
suddenly appears confirming all your fears. I was like, yo, these Germans know that these planes that are flying silent through the skies that they can't quite make out. And these planes are bombing their position. They know this. Every fucking day they know this. So every day, some German is out there like, bro, I think I heard something. But if I wake everybody up, if I alarm everybody and nothing happens, something bad might happen to me. I don't know. But there's this anxiety in them that's like, what if I'm right? And what if I'm about to get blown up? And sure enough, a bomb drops and blows up something by you, confirming all your fears. You're sitting there looking at the sky like, man, I really hope there's not a bomb on its way to me. And 4 seconds later, you see it and you're like, oh shit. And it confirmed everything you were thinking. What do you think of in that short period of time before that bomb hits? Like, fuck, I should have told everybody, or fuck, I did tell everybody and nobody listened. Now here we go, guys.
Beat into the sound, deadness in the air. Suddenly appears confirming all your fears. Strength from which is there. Talking pound from around, that'll sound from the battleground. This is aiming high.
Not the men having to load up. Wait. Not the men having to load up the planes. Now, you believe now. You believe. I don't know if they believed before. They didn't get into that. Maybe when I do the Sabaton history for this, because there is one, maybe they'll confirm that. But for the sake of this story, of me watching it, they didn't believe. Now you're loading up the planes, because they going back out. Man, come on, man.
Talking pound from around, that'll sound from the battleground. This is aiming high.
No, those were women. I don't know. Y'all know I be wrong as hell sometimes. Correct me.
Suddenly appears confirming all the fears. Strength from which is there. Talking pound from around, that'll sound from the battleground. This is aiming high. Lodging awaits to beat them at the gates. Live to fight and fly. Canvas, wings of death, prepare to meet your fate. Night bomber regiment, 388. Undetected, unexpected, wings of glory, tell the story. Deviation, undetected, still perfected.
Still dropping bombs on me.
Starlight of the heavens, unlikely starlight of the heavens, unlikely heroes in the skies, as they appear on the horizon. The wind will whisper when the night witches come. Undetected, unexpected, wings of glory, tell the story. Deviation.
I'm going to assume that happened in real life. Homie pulled out the pistol and said, nah, bruh, I'm letting everything fly and I'm throwing it at you for taking down the homie.
Unexpected, wings of glory, tell the story. Deviation, undetected, still perfected. From the depths of hell is silence, faster spells, explosive violence, Russian nighttime fight, perfected, flawless vision, undetected.
32 women, both pilots and navigators, never came home. The 588th became highly decorated and respected, flying more than 23,000 sorties, dropping over 3,000 tons of bombs.
I don't know what a sortie is. Tell me what a sortie is. I take it 23,000 sorties. It can't be 23,000 missions. So explain to me what a sortie is, please, y'all. Damn, man. 32 women. Both the pilots and the navigators. Damn.
Came home. The 588th became highly decorated and respected, flying more than 23,000 sorties, dropping over 3,000 tons of bombs. 23 Night Witches were awarded the Hero of the Soviet Union, although they were disbanded just 6 months after the war and not allowed to fly in the victory parade, given their planes were so slow. From 1956, after she retired from active service, their commissar Yevdokia Rashkevich took it upon herself to find the site of every single one of her girls that was downed, to mark the place and to pay her respects to each one of the incredibly brave Night Witches.
Wow. Wow. I don't know what kind of bond. That kind of choked me up a little bit. I don't know what kind of bond you guys, because I've learned now that I actually have vets that watch the channel. So now I can just ask these kind of questions like, how, like, what's that bond like? Like, I have brothers that I love, do anything for them, but they came from the same ball sack and the same pum pum, right? What is it like to have a bond with somebody who isn't biologically your family? Right? Like, she, after retirement, it was on her mind. Like, I can imagine how heavy that was on her mind to say, I have this, like, I cannot let them just be out in the world without people knowing exactly where they were, exactly where they fought, exactly where we developed this bond, exactly where we gave these folks hell. I have to go find where every one of my sisters fell and memorialize them properly, so that whoever rides by this field, whoever is taking a walk or whatever, knows just enough of their history to pay respects and to know what happened in that field or over that field. Like, that's just, what is that bond like? Like, is it like your blood brothers and blood sisters? Is it really like that kind of bond? Somebody you've met in such a short period of time. But I do understand that the shit y'all doing is something that could potentially take a real brother years to develop. Like, y'all are going to war with each other and entrusting your life with this person you just met. And when I say just met, y'all could have been together for a year, 2 years, which I know in military time is a long time, but in just at home being comfortable time, just regular life, that's not a long time. And you're entrusting yourself, your life, in this person, like all of them. You might even be the more talented pilot, you may be the more skilled pilot, but your navigator, you are entrusting her with your life in a way that you may not entrust your mom, your brother, your cousin, your dad. You're so, like, the things y'all are doing, going to war is just different, man. It's not like you're going, hey, man, this girl or this dude talking about us, bro. They dissed mommy. Let's go beat this motherfucker up. It's not like that. No. It's not like that. It's I know I just met you, but these folks are threatening the life of our entire nation, our entire being, as well as a bunch of strangers that we don't know. Our country. Let's go unalive these people. Let's go bomb them. But I need you to make sure that I'm in the right area. I'm in the right zone. And then the navigator is like, I need you to hit the mark. And I need you to get us the hell out of here when they figure out where we're at. And I just met you. That blows my mind, man. I don't know if I'm talking in circles, y'all, but that blows my mind that you can develop this bond with people so fast with something so big. Like, this is end all be all, y'all. War is the end all be all of, I don't want to say politics or government, but I'm going to just say politics. Like, there's nothing beyond war. There's nothing beyond war. There's nothing beyond that. There's nothing more. Like, you know how you might get in a fight with your fist. And then if you want to step it up a notch, you go get a stick or a bat. And if you want to step it up a notch, you can get a knife. And if you want to step it up a notch, you can go grab a pistol. But there is no step it up a notch in war. War is how disputes are settled in the world. That is just, it's just crazy that they developed that bond so fast. And it just amazes me. And I just want to know, how does that work for y'all? Like, is it really like how I'm saying it is? Or is it a little different? Just correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, with that being said, that was Night Witches. The animated story video. Again, let me know if you want me to react to the animated music video. And I'll probably do that, but you know I gotta go do the Sabaton history behind this, because I gotta get more details of this story, because I could be wrong as hell in what I'm saying right now. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.